My name's Nick, 22 and I'm living in Melbourne, and on the 9 and 6 I've lost 62 kilos in 6 months. I knew that I was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'd always been a bigger kid in school. I think I always just ended up going one size bigger on the pants and one size bigger on the shirts. And when I moved out of home I was 18 and I was probably about 110, 115 kilos at that stage. And yeah, every young pilot always wants to get into an airline. One day, it'd be cool, but I really couldn't ever see it happening. We're playing wee fly's not overly big. We're pretty restricted to payload. So the heavier the pilot, well, the heavier the crew really, the less freight you can take. It's a pretty obvious choice you'd want to be taking. I was kind of sending myself to an early grave. So every year you got to do a medical. I think in the back of my mind I knew if I actually sat that medical in September that they were going to cancel it. And if you don't have a medical you can't fly. It's not the cheapest thing to go learn to fly. And then I've paid all this money and done all this study and it seems such a waste to throw it away if that's what was going to happen. I had a mate who did it. He lost 28 in 2 rounds, so he smashed it. But I always saw him checking in on Facebook, but ultimately, I saw him at Christmas time and I hadn't seen him for about nearly a year. And I jaw dropped. I was like, holy fuck, look at you, man. You're a portion of your former stuff. This is awesome. So he motivated me and got me into the info night, and yeah, 6 months later, here we are. So my first challenge was it was the end of May. Right in the middle was my birthday too, so that was hard. No cake or lollies or, that was the first time I've never had birthday cake. First 6 weeks, I lost 17.3, straight up. Signed up for another 6 weeks. I was like, 17 kilos, yeah, let's do it again. And now we're week 2 on the 5th one. And we're 2.5 down so far. So that's 62 kilos today. It's the things you don't think about you start noticing. All your biomechanics change and I can run faster and it's all that stuff just still blows my mind. Everyone's pretty much awesome down here, everyone's happy to have a chat, everyone's happy to help you out. Family's like the best word, I think. You're always learning. There's always someone ready to teach you or more than happy to help you. Now I look at day to day and go, okay, when am I going to eat? When am I going to go to the gym? When am I going to go to work? I plan my days now, whereas before it was, I'll go to the gym whenever I have time, and I'd always manage to give myself a reason why I don't have time. I'm trying to work towards things like half marathons and triathlons and things, something to keep you interested. I would never have wanted to do one of those before. I want to get to 75 and say I halve my body weight. There's a handful of people around me at the moment that have started some form of health kick one way or another as well. So to be able to inspire change for other people is pretty good too. So my sister's joined the program as well. She's week 2 as well. I've got a couple of friends down Tassie that have got off their asses as well and started exercising. And just around the house as well, mum and dad start eating similar food to what I'm eating, so it's more clean eating for them as well. Life's pretty much done a 180 now. I started here, I was no job and fat, overweight and unhealthy, and now we're getting on the right road to getting healthy. We've got a job, full-time job again, and everything's starting to look pretty good. And just more positive outlook on life. I think I'm more happier, more confident. I'm walking differently, I'm standing differently. Everything has changed.